We remember him now, standing tall, almost languid, on the green fields of Stamford Bridge, a picture of calm precision. Cole Palmer has, since arriving at Chelsea, registered more goal contributions than any other Premier League player at the club. A truly astonishing impact. This significant contribution has quickly elevated him, marking him as a prominent, perhaps even surprising, figure in the landscape of English football. I want to take us back, far before the bright lights of London, to understand the path that forged this player. To truly grasp the making of Cole Palmer, his story, like many, begins in the familiar streets of home. Born on May 6, 2002, Palmer grew up in a comfortable, middle-class district of Manchester, an environment deeply steeped in football culture. This early setting within the city undeniably influenced his nascent footballing aspirations. Crucially, his father emerged as a significant inspiration, heavily involved in the vibrant local football scene, a constant presence around the pitches and changing rooms. As a young boy, Cole would eagerly observe his father playing Sunday league football, a regular ritual. From these early observations, Palmer absorbed many fundamental aspects of the game, learning by watching. He quickly developed an intense early ambition not just to participate in football, but to truly excel as a player. Football was a frequent, almost constant discussion topic within Palmer's household. The sport was woven into the very fabric of his family life. This early and unwavering passion clearly indicated a defined path towards a career in the sport. During his youth, Palmer held a particular idol, Manchester United's explosive forward, Wayne Rooney. He harbored a childhood dream of emulating Rooney's iconic career path, ideally within the hallowed grounds of Old Trafford. Then, at just 8 years old, Palmer faced a critical, fork-in-the-road decision concerning youth academy offers. He had received approaches from the academies of both Manchester United and Manchester City, two of the biggest clubs in the world, right on his doorstep. The Manchester United offer, however, was a trial position, a chance to prove himself. In contrast, the Manchester City offer represented a concrete signing opportunity, a guaranteed place. Choosing to prioritize a guaranteed opportunity over an uncertain trial, Palmer signed with Manchester City. This decision, made at such a tender age, provided him access to a high-quality, meticulously structured youth development system, one of the best in the world. Within this system, Palmer's considerable talent was nurtured, meticulously honed by expert coaches, and surrounded by equally ambitious peers. Yet, the path was never straightforward. In 2018, when Palmer was 16 years old, Manchester City Academy convened a crucial meeting to determine which players would be released from the system. To his shock and dismay, Palmer's name was included on the list of players considered for release. He had experienced undeniable performance difficulties for 2 consecutive seasons prior to this critical review, struggling to consistently impress. A significant factor contributing to his struggles was that Palmer's physical development lagged notably behind his teammates during this period. His on-field performances had visibly declined, creating serious doubts among some of the coaching staff. The academy at that time showed a particular preference for players who exhibited greater speed and clear physical power in their dribbling, a style Palmer did not yet possess. But a pivotal moment occurred when Jason Wilcox, the academy director, intervened decisively to prevent Palmer's release. Wilcox saw something others perhaps missed, stating unequivocally that Palmer possessed exceptional footballing intelligence, noting, and I quote, "He is extremely clever, you cannot even see what he is seeing." This was a rare insight, a belief in something beyond the immediate physical output. Palmer himself recognized his physical stature as a significant barrier to his development at that particular stage. He understood the problem. Over the subsequent year, almost as if destiny was listening, Palmer experienced a dramatic growth spurt, increasing from 5 feet 7 inches to an imposing 6 feet 2 inches. This physical transformation unlocked his potential. Just 1 year later, Palmer captained Manchester City's under-18 team to a league title, a remarkable turnaround. He contributed an astonishing 20 goals and assists in just 12 games during that season, showcasing his newly unleashed abilities. He also led the under-18 team to the FA Youth Cup final, a major achievement. In that tense final, Palmer provided an assist for the crucial equalizer and then, fittingly, scored the winning goal himself, securing the trophy. Following the FA Youth Cup final, Palmer displayed a poignant tribute to Jeremy Whiston, a former teammate. Jeremy Whiston had tragically died by suicide after being released by Manchester City during the challenging pandemic period, a stark reminder of the immense pressures within academy football. Palmer's personal reflection on his on-pitch demeanor contrasted sharply with his off-pitch quietness. A fierce competitor emerged when he crossed the white line, a different person entirely. He achieved a total of 20 goals and 8 assists in 32 games for Manchester City's under-18 team across his time in the age group, a truly outstanding record. His consistent, high-quality performance naturally led to a well-deserved promotion to the under-23 squad. It was at this point that Pep Guardiola, the esteemed manager of Manchester City's first team, began to observe Palmer's progress with keen interest, a sign that the boy from Manchester was ready for a much bigger stage. Cole Palmer, born on May 6, 2002, wasn't just another aspiring footballer in the bustling football hotbed of Manchester. His journey was shaped by a unique blend of environment, family influence, and an unwavering personal drive. He grew up in a middle-class district of the city, a vibrant area where football wasn't just a sport, but a way of life, woven into the fabric of daily conversations and community gatherings. This early environment profoundly influenced his footballing aspirations, instilling in him a deep-seated love for the beautiful game from a very young age. A significant inspiration in Palmer's formative years was his father, whose active involvement in the local football scene provided Cole with his very first taste of competitive play. As a young boy, Palmer would often be found on the sidelines, observing his father playing Sunday league football. These weren't just casual games for young Cole, they were masterclasses in the raw passion and tactical nuances of the sport. He absorbed fundamental aspects of the game by watching his father play, learning about positioning, teamwork, and the sheer joy of competition, long before he ever stepped onto a professional pitch. This observational learning fostered an early ambition to not only participate in football, but to excel as a player, to make his own mark on the hallowed turf. Football was more than just a hobby in the Palmer household. It was a frequent discussion topic, dominating conversations around the dinner table and during family outings. This constant immersion cemented his early passion, indicating a clear path towards a career in the sport. Like many aspiring young talents of his generation, Palmer idolized a specific player, Manchester United legend Wayne Rooney. Rooney's explosive power, incredible goal-scoring ability, and unwavering commitment on the pitch captivated young Cole. He harbored a dream of emulating Rooney's career path, a bold ambition for a boy growing up just a stone's throw from Old Trafford, the theatre of dreams. However, Palmer's allegiance to the red side of Manchester was soon tested. At the tender age of 8, he faced a critical decision regarding youth academy offers that would shape his entire footballing future. He received interest from both Manchester United and Manchester City's esteemed academies. The offer from Manchester United, his childhood club, was a trial position, an opportunity to prove himself, but without guarantees. In stark contrast, Manchester City presented a concrete signing opportunity, a clear commitment to bring him into their renowned youth development system. Prioritizing a guaranteed opportunity for development over a trial, Palmer made the pragmatic decision to sign with Manchester City, a choice that provided him with immediate access to one of the highest quality youth development systems in the world. Within Manchester City's youth system, Palmer's nascent talent was meticulously nurtured. The academy's state-of-the-art facilities, expert coaching, and philosophy of developing well-rounded players allowed him to hone his skills and understand the intricacies of the game at a deeper level. He progressed steadily through the age groups, his technical ability and vision standing out amongst his peers. But the path to professional football is rarely linear. In 2018, at the age of 16, Palmer faced a significant hurdle when Manchester City Academy convened a crucial meeting to determine player releases. To his dismay, Palmer's name was included on the list of players considered for release. He had experienced performance difficulties for 2 consecutive seasons prior to this review, a period marked by frustration and self-doubt. His physical development had lagged behind his teammates during this crucial growth period, leaving him feeling outmatched in terms of strength and pace. Consequently, his on-field performances had declined, and the academy, at that particular time, showed a preference for players exhibiting greater speed and physical power in dribbling, attributes Palmer felt he lacked. It was a perilous moment for his burgeoning career, but a pivotal intervention saved him. Jason Wilcox, the academy director, recognized something special beyond the physical attributes and intervened to prevent Palmer's release. Wilcox famously stated that Palmer possessed exceptional footballing intelligence, noting, "He's extremely clever, you can't even see what he's seeing." This keen insight into Palmer's unique mental attributes, his ability to read the game and anticipate plays, convinced the academy hierarchy to retain him. Palmer himself recognized his physical stature as a barrier to his development at that time, understanding the reasons behind the academy's concerns. However, the subsequent year brought about a remarkable transformation. Palmer experienced a significant growth spurt, increasing from 5'7" to a towering 6'2". This physical maturation, combined with his inherent talent and relentless dedication, propelled him to new heights. Just 1 year later, in a stunning turnaround, Palmer captained Manchester City's under-18 team to a league title, a testament to his resilience and leadership. He contributed an astonishing 20 goals and assists in just 12 games during that season, showcasing a newfound potency and dominance. He also led the under-18 team to the prestigious FA Youth Cup final, a competition that often serves as a proving ground for future stars. In a memorable final, he provided a crucial assist for the equalizer and then scored the winning goal, securing another significant trophy for his side. Following the emotional FA Youth Cup final victory, Palmer displayed a poignant tribute to Jeremy Whiston, a former teammate and friend. Whiston had tragically died by suicide after being released by Manchester City during the pandemic, a stark reminder of the immense pressures young players face. Palmer's gesture was a deeply personal reflection of the bonds forged within the academy and a moment that highlighted his quiet empathy off the pitch, a stark contrast to his often assertive and determined on-pitch demeanor. He had, by this point, achieved a total of 20 goals and 8 assists in 32 games for Manchester City's under-18 team across his time in the age group, a truly outstanding record. His consistent, high-quality performance naturally led to a well-deserved promotion to the under-23 squad. It was at this point that Pep Guardiola, the esteemed manager of Manchester City's first team, began to observe Palmer's progress with keen interest, a sign that the boy from Manchester was ready for a much bigger stage. Guardiola's watchful eye was a precursor to Palmer's inevitable step up to senior football. He made his senior debut for Manchester City on September 30, 2020 in a Carabao Cup match against Burnley, coming on as a substitute. This was a dream come true, a validation of years of hard work and dedication within the City Academy. Over the next 2 seasons, Palmer gradually integrated into the first team setup, making appearances in various competitions, including the Premier League, Champions League, and FA Cup. He scored his first senior goal for City in a 6-1 Carabao Cup victory over Wycombe Wanderers in September 2021, a moment of immense pride. He followed this up with his first Champions League goal against Club Brugge just a month later. While his opportunities were somewhat limited in a star-studded City squad, Palmer consistently impressed with his composure, creativity, and eye for goal whenever given the chance. He ended his tenure at Manchester City with a respectable 6 goals in 41 appearances across all competitions, often playing in a rotation role or as a substitute. He notably won the Premier League title twice, the FA Cup and the UEFA Champions League with City, experiencing the pinnacle of club football early in his career. Despite the successes and the invaluable experience gained under one of the world's most acclaimed managers, Palmer harbored a desire for more consistent first-team football. The summer transfer window of 2023 presented a new chapter. On September 1, 2023, Cole Palmer made a significant move to Chelsea Football Club, signing a 7-year contract in a deal reportedly worth £42.5 million. The transfer was a bold statement, representing a leap of faith for both the player and the club. Palmer, seeking a starting role and a platform to fully showcase his talents, joined the Chelsea side undergoing a significant rebuilding phase under new manager Mauricio Pochettino. From the moment he arrived at Stamford Bridge, Palmer's impact was immediate and profound. He quickly established himself as a vital cog in Chelsea's attacking machinery, demonstrating a maturity and confidence far beyond his years. His ability to operate across the attacking midfield and wide forward positions, combined with his exceptional technical skill, vision, and deadly finishing, made him an indispensable asset. He rapidly became Chelsea's primary penalty taker, converting every spot kick with remarkable coolness under pressure. Palmer's significant impact at Chelsea has led to widespread recognition as a prominent player in English football, earning him the nickname Cold Palmer for his unflappable demeanor in high-pressure situations. His performances have been nothing short of sensational, shattering expectations and establishing him as one of the Premier League's most exciting talents. In a truly remarkable statistic that underscores his rapid ascent, Cole Palmer has registered more goal contributions than any other Premier League player since joining Chelsea. This incredible feat, achieved in his debut season with the club, speaks volumes about his transformative influence and burgeoning superstar status. His individual brilliance has provided hope and excitement for Chelsea fans, marking him out as a generational talent capable of shaping the future of English football. The season immediately following his under-18 triumph saw a new chapter begin for Palmer, as he received occasional invitations to train with Manchester City's first team under Pep Guardiola. Yet his primary role during this transitional period remained firmly rooted within the under-23 team, where his talent truly shone. Despite consistently dominant performances at the under-23 level, Guardiola faced a unique set of difficulties in fully integrating Palmer into the senior squad. The sheer abundance of established world-class talent, particularly in his preferred attacking midfield positions, created a formidable barrier. Players like Kevin De Bruyne, Phil Foden, and Bernardo Silva occupied the spaces Palmer craved, limiting his pathways to regular first-team action. His first senior debut for Manchester City arrived in a Carabao Cup game against Burnley in 2020, a moment of significant personal pride. From there, he continued to receive intermittent appearances for the first team, glimpses of the future that hinted at his potential. However, what Palmer truly desired was not just a taste of the senior game, but a consistent, steady diet of playing time. We saw a stark illustration of his dedication and hunger on one remarkable occasion, after Palmer had already appeared in a Premier League match with the first team. Remarkably, he returned to play for the under-23s on the very same day, showcasing an unparalleled commitment. He then scored a hat-trick in that under-23 fixture, a performance that followed his earlier senior squad outing. Palmer, ever modest, minimized the significance of this feat, stating simply that his deepest desire was to play in any available game, a sentiment that resonated with many of us who have chased the ball from childhood. A true breakthrough arrived for Palmer in the Champions League, where he netted his first European goal against Club Brugge. This goal was more than just a statistic, it marked a significant advancement in his burgeoning career, undeniably demonstrating his capability at an elite level. His increasing success and valuable contributions to Manchester City's youth teams did not go unnoticed, earning him a nomination for the prestigious 2022 Golden Boy Award. The Golden Boy nomination served as a public acknowledgement, recognizing him as one of the very top young talents in the Premier League. Pep Guardiola himself openly acknowledged Palmer's exceptional talent, offering him clear advice to remain patient for future game time, a common mantra for emerging stars at big clubs. By the 2022 to 2023 season, Palmer's presence around the first team deepened considerably, evolving into a regular substitute for Manchester City. He made an impressive 25 appearances across all competitions during that campaign. Importantly, he featured in significant matches against formidable opponents such as Liverpool, Chelsea, and Sevilla, proving he could handle the pressure of the big stage. His form continued to improve demonstrably during the summer, a crucial period for any player looking to stake a claim. Palmer delivered notable performances, scoring in the UEFA Super Cup final against Sevilla, a crucial contribution on a grand European stage. He also found the back of the net in the Community Shield match against Arsenal, further cementing his reputation as a player who performed in important moments. Despite earning more senior appearances, a combination of untimely injuries and Manchester City's strategic focus on other competitions restricted Palmer's opportunities to truly break through. Yet, his efficiency remained striking, maintaining an impressive average of one goal contribution every 85 minutes under Guardiola, a testament to his direct impact. Unfortunately for Palmer, previous assurances of increased playing time in subsequent seasons did not fully materialize as he had hoped. Even with the departure of some key Manchester City players, which potentially opened up valuable opportunities, Palmer frustratingly remained on the periphery of the starting 11. He was, of course, part of the squad that achieved Manchester City's historic treble-winning season, proudly receiving a winner's medal. However, a deep-seated feeling lingered for Palmer, a sense that his personal contribution to that monumental treble-winning team was simply not as significant as he desired. The summer brought a different stage for Palmer to shine as he participated in the England Under-21's European Championship. After a somewhat slow start to the tournament, he truly gained momentum in the semi-finals, delivering a standout performance. He assisted the opening goal, scored the second himself, and then capped it off by assisting the third goal in a dominant display. Just days later, he etched his name into English football history, scoring the winning free kick that spectacularly secured the championship for England. Palmer had become a European champion, a feat achieved through his exceptional performances with the under-21 squad. Despite this international success and the undeniable evidence of his talent, Guardiola, upon Palmer's return to Manchester City, offered him a loan move to Burnley. Palmer, now keenly aware of his own value and ambition, respectfully declined the loan offer, instead expressing his clear desire to leave the club permanently. As the summer transfer window neared its dramatic close, Manchester City made a decisive move, signing another winger, J.R. Doku. This signing served as the final catalyst for Palmer's decision to depart, as he now sought regular playing time, particularly with the UEFA European Championship on the horizon, a grand stage he was determined to reach. Thus, Palmer concluded his 13-year association with Manchester City, a journey that had seen him accumulate several major trophies and develop into a top-tier prospect. His undeniable talent, so clearly demonstrated during his time at Manchester City, had now attracted significant attention from other clubs across Europe. Despite his prodigious talent, Palmer's journey through the ranks of Manchester City was a nuanced one, marked by the formidable challenge of breaking into a squad teeming with world-class stars. In the season immediately following his under-18 success, a period of significant growth and expectation, Palmer began to receive occasional invitations to train with Manchester City's first team under the watchful eye of Pep Guardiola. These moments, while exhilarating, were often fleeting glimpses into the elite environment he aspired to inhabit. During this crucial developmental phase, Palmer primarily plied his trade with the under-23 team, where his abilities truly shone. He dominated at this level, his performances consistently standing out, a testament to his technical prowess, vision, and goal-scoring instinct. However, despite his undisputed brilliance in youth competitions, Guardiola encountered understandable difficulties integrating such a young talent into the senior squad on a regular basis. The sheer depth of talent at Manchester City, particularly in Palmer's preferred attacking midfield and wide forward positions, created an almost impenetrable barrier. Established titans like Kevin De Bruyne, the creative heartbeat of the team, the electrifying Phil Foden, himself a graduate of City's academy, and the versatile and brilliant Bernardo Silva consistently occupied the roles Palmer sought. This abundance of riches, while a blessing for the club, posed a significant hurdle for an ambitious young player yearning for consistent first-team minutes. Palmer's official first-team debut for Manchester City finally arrived in a Carabao Cup game against Burnley in September 2020, a momentous occasion that offered a taste of the big stage. Following this, he continued to receive intermittent appearances for the first team, featuring in various domestic cup competitions and occasionally making substitute appearances in the Premier League and Champions League. Yet, beneath the surface of these sporadic outings, Palmer maintained a strong, unwavering desire for consistent playing time, a fundamental yearning to regularly contribute to the senior squad's efforts, not just as a fleeting cameo. This ambition was perhaps best encapsulated by a remarkable incident that highlighted both his dedication and his inherent talent. On one memorable occasion, after appearing in a Premier League match with the first team, Palmer returned to play for the under-23s on the very same day. Exhaustion might have been an excuse for many, but not for Palmer. Demonstrating an extraordinary commitment and a relentless drive, he went on to score a hat-trick in that under-23 match, a feat made even more impressive by having already played for the senior squad hours earlier. When later asked about this extraordinary achievement, Palmer, ever the pragmatist, minimized its significance, simply stating his desire to play in any available game. For him, the pitch was his sanctuary, and any opportunity to showcase his ability was to be seized, regardless of the level. His continued efforts began to bear fruit on grander stages. Palmer achieved a significant breakthrough in the Champions League in October 2021, scoring his first European goal against Club Brugge. This wasn't just any goal, it was a well-taken finish that marked a significant advancement in his career, demonstrating his capability to perform and score at an elite continental level. It was a clear signal that he belonged among Europe's finest. His increasing success and consistent contributions to Manchester City's youth teams, combined with these senior team flashes, did not go unnoticed across the footballing world. In 2022, his burgeoning talent earned him a nomination for the prestigious Golden Boy Award, recognizing him as one of the top young talents in the Premier League and indeed in Europe. This nomination was a powerful affirmation of his potential and the quality he had already displayed. Despite these growing accolades and clear demonstrations of his ability, the path to regular first-team football remained arduous. Pep Guardiola, always a keen observer of talent, publicly acknowledged Palmer's quality and potential, often advising him to remain patient for future game time. Guardiola's words, while encouraging, underscored the reality of Palmer's situation. He was a star in waiting, but the queue was long and distinguished. By the 2022-2023 season, Palmer did become a more regular fixture in the Manchester City matchday squad, making 25 appearances across all competitions. Many of these were from the bench, but they included significant opportunities in important matches against formidable opponents such as Liverpool, Chelsea and Sevilla, showcasing the trust Guardiola was beginning to place in him during crucial moments. His form continued to improve throughout that season and into the subsequent summer. He delivered notable performances in pre-season and early competitive fixtures, most notably in the UEFA Super Cup final against Sevilla, where he scored a crucial equalizing goal with a superb header. He also found the net in the Community Shield match against Arsenal, further cementing his reputation as a player for the big occasion. Despite earning more senior appearances and proving his mettle in high-stakes games, a combination of factors restricted Palmer's opportunities for consistent starts. Injuries, though not frequent, occasionally disrupted his rhythm, and Manchester City's strategic focus on other competitions, particularly their relentless pursuit of the treble, meant that continuity in selection was often prioritized. Incredibly, Palmer maintained an average of 1 goal contribution every 85 minutes under Guardiola, a statistical testament to his efficiency and impact whenever he was given a chance. However, previous assurances of increased playing time in subsequent seasons, while perhaps well-intentioned, did not fully materialize to the extent Palmer desired. Even with the departure of some key Manchester City players, which theoretically opened up opportunities for others, Palmer remained, to his increasing frustration, on the periphery of the starting 11. He was, of course, a part of the squad that achieved Manchester City's historic treble-winning season in 2022-2023, collecting winners' medals for the Premier League, FA Cup, and Champions League. These were monumental achievements for the club, and Palmer played a part in their glory. However, he felt his personal contribution to the treble-winning team, while present, was not as significant or central as he desired for his own development and ambitions. He craved to be a driving force, not just an occasional contributor. His summer continued to be a whirlwind of success, even as his club future remained uncertain. Palmer participated in the England Under-21s European Championship, a tournament that would prove to be another pivotal moment in his career. After a somewhat slow start in the group stages, he gained significant momentum in the semi-finals against Israel. His influence was profound. He assisted the opening goal, scored the second himself, and then provided the assist for the third, playing a starring role in securing England's place in the final. Just days later, in the championship decider against Spain, Palmer delivered the ultimate heroics, scoring the winning free kick that secured the European Championship for England. Through his scintillating performances with the Under-21 squad, he became a European champion, showcasing his leadership, clutch performance ability, and undeniable talent on a major international stage. Upon his triumphant return to Manchester City as a European champion, the reality of his club situation became stark once more. Despite his international success and a clear demonstration of his growth and readiness, Guardiola offered him a loan move to Burnley. For Palmer, this was a clear signal. He had outgrown loan moves. He needed a permanent stage. He declined the loan offer and, with a heavy heart but firm resolve, expressed his desire to leave the club entirely to seek the consistent first-team football that was increasingly paramount to his career aspirations. The writing was on the wall. As the transfer window neared its close, Manchester City signed another winger, J.R. Doku, a clear statement of intent regarding their plans for the wide positions. This signing served as the final catalyst for Palmer's decision to depart, solidifying his belief that regular playing time at City was unlikely, particularly with the UEFA European Championship on the horizon, a grand stage he was determined to reach. Thus, Palmer concluded his 13-year association with Manchester City, a journey that had seen him accumulate several major trophies and develop into a top-tier prospect. His undeniable talent, so clearly demonstrated during his time at Manchester City, had now attracted significant attention from other clubs across Europe. It was time for a new chapter, a fresh challenge where he could finally unleash his full potential and become the central figure he was always destined to be. The transfer window closed on a dramatic final day in September of 2023. and with it came the unexpected news that Cole Palmer would be joining Chelsea from Manchester City. A reported fee of £40 million changed hands, a sum that raised eyebrows and ignited debate among supporters. Palmer himself harbored a quiet but potent motivation, a burning desire to prove to his former club that their decision to allow his departure was a significant miscalculation. Initial reactions from a large portion of the Chelsea faithful were, it must be said, far from enthusiastic. Many expressed palpable disappointment. Some fans quickly dismissed Palmer as nothing more than a £40 million City reject, a player deemed surplus to requirements by the reigning champions. A common sentiment circulated that these considerable transfer funds would have been better allocated towards a higher profile, more established player, someone considered an instant world-class impact signing. Despite this wave of public criticism and the immediate pressure, Palmer displayed a remarkable level of composure and quiet confidence, seemingly unfazed by the skepticism. Just one day after his official signing, Palmer wasted no time making his debut, stepping onto the pitch as a substitute in a home game against Nottingham Forest. A few weeks later, he earned his first starting appearance for the club during a crucial Carabao Cup victory over Brighton, a moment that hinted at his burgeoning influence. In that very first start, Palmer delivered the decisive assist for the winning goal against Brighton, offering an early glimpse of his creative potential. His first goal for Chelsea arrived 2 matches later, contributing to a 4-1 win over Burnley in October 2023, a moment of personal vindication. That inaugural Chelsea goal was converted calmly from a penalty kick, marking a significant milestone for the young attacking midfielder. There was a subtle irony in his scoring against Burnley, a club to whom he had previously rejected a loan move, opting instead to stay and fight for his place at City. Despite the undeniable individual talent laced throughout the Chelsea squad, the team as a collective unit was consistently performing below expectations, struggling to find rhythm and consistency on the pitch. Palmer, however, swiftly integrated himself into Chelsea's starting lineup, a testament to his immediate impact and adaptability. He rapidly developed a positive and trusting working relationship with manager Mauricio Pochettino, a bond that proved crucial to his ascent. Pochettino quickly recognized Palmer's immense ambition and exceptional talent, placing faith in the young player. Palmer, in turn, rapidly established himself as a truly key player for Chelsea, transforming from an outsider to an indispensable figure in a short span. His precision from the spot saw him become the club's first-choice penalty taker, a responsibility he embraced with clinical accuracy. Remarkably, his first 4 goals for Chelsea were all scored from the penalty spot, showcasing his cool temperament under pressure. This sequence included a decisive stoppage time equalizer against his former team, Manchester City, a moment drenched in poetic justice. During that emotionally charged match against Manchester City, Palmer delivered a memorable shrugging celebration, a subtle yet powerful gesture directed towards his former employers. The very next day after that standout performance, Palmer received his first call-up to the England senior squad, a clear indicator of his rapidly rising stock. He made his debut for England against Malta in a comfortable 2-0 victory, further cementing his place in the national team's plans. This prestigious England call-up firmly indicated that a place in the Euro 2024 squad was becoming a realistic and attainable possibility for Palmer, a dream within reach. Palmer's impressive performances continued unabated, and open play goals soon followed, demonstrating his versatility beyond penalty duties. His second open play goal was a truly skillful finish after he expertly evaded the goalkeeper in a commanding win over Luton, a moment of individual brilliance. This goal was celebrated with his now characteristic ice-cold celebration, a gesture that quickly resonated with fans. The exceptional goal against Luton was subsequently voted Chelsea's Goal of the Month for December, highlighting its quality and impact. Palmer's consistent goal scoring throughout the season led directly to his ice-cold celebration, becoming his undeniable trademark, instantly recognizable. This unique celebration resulted in him being affectionately nicknamed Cold Palmer by supporters, a testament to his calm finishing and composed demeanor. Palmer later explained that his friend Morgan Rogers had used the celebration previously for Middlesbrough and he had simply adopted it, adding a personal touch to a familiar gesture. Palmer's performance level truly escalated significantly in March and April, a period during which he netted an astonishing 11 goals in just 6 games, carrying the team on his shoulders. This incredible run included a dramatic hat-trick against Manchester United, where he scored 2 crucial late goals to sensationally convert a looming defeat into an unlikely victory. He also incredibly scored 4 goals against Everton, including a sensational first-half hat-trick, displaying a predatory instinct. His initial goal against Everton, a moment of individual brilliance, was deservingly awarded the Premier League Goal of the Month, recognizing its exceptional quality. Palmer was rightfully named Premier League Player of the Month for April, a prestigious honor reflecting his outstanding contributions. He became the first Chelsea player since Eden Hazard in 2018 to receive this esteemed individual award, placing him in illustrious company. Furthermore, Palmer was also the second youngest player ever to receive the award, behind only the legendary Arjen Robben, underscoring his extraordinary talent at such a tender age. By May, Palmer had made history, becoming the first Chelsea player aged 21 or younger to achieve 30 Premier League goal involvements in a single season, a truly remarkable statistic. His exceptional achievements were deservedly recognized at the Chelsea Annual Awards Ceremony, a celebration of the season's standout performers. He overwhelmingly won both the Chelsea Player of the Year award, a testament to his popularity and impact as decided by the fans, and the Players' Player of the Year award, a highly valued recognition voted for by his teammates. Palmer also received the Premier League's Young Player of the Season award, confirming his status as the division's most exciting young talent. He was further voted the Premier League's Fans Player, showcasing his widespread appeal and connection with the wider football community. Palmer's individual brilliance and prolific output were undoubtedly instrumental in Chelsea's surprisingly strong finish to the 2023-2024 season, inspiring a late surge up the table. By the conclusion of his debut season at Chelsea, Palmer had played an impressive 45 games across all competitions, showcasing his durability and importance. He primarily operated as a dynamic and influential midfielder, adapting his game to suit various tactical setups. He scored an astonishing 25 goals across all competitions, an incredible return for his first full season as a regular starter. 22 of his goals were scored in the Premier League, placing him second only to the formidable Erling Haaland of Manchester City in the scoring charts, a truly elite level of performance. Palmer also contributed 11 assists, ranking him second in the league behind the equally impressive Ollie Watkins of Aston Villa, demonstrating his all-round defensive contribution. His exceptional statistical output, the sheer weight of goals and assists, definitively validated his courageous decision to leave Manchester City, proving himself a star in his own right. His exceptional statistical output, the sheer weight of goals and assists, definitively validated his courageous decision to leave Manchester City, proving himself a star in his own right. Indeed, Palmer's brilliance wasn't just a silver lining, it was often the entire sky for Chelsea in a season marked by inconsistency and collective struggle. While the team grappled with injuries, tactical shifts, and finding cohesion, Palmer remained a beacon of individual excellence, almost single-handedly shouldering the offensive burden at times. He wasn't merely a contributor, he was frequently the decisive factor, the player capable of conjuring moments of magic out of seemingly nothing. His composure under pressure, particularly evident in his flawless penalty record and his ability to score crucial late goals, spoke volumes about his mental fortitude. This was a young player, barely 21, stepping into the demanding spotlight of Stamford Bridge, tasked with carrying the hopes of a fan base often quick to criticize, yet he never wavered. He embraced the responsibility, thriving on the expectation rather than buckling under it. This resilience, coupled with his undeniable talent, quickly transformed the initial skepticism of many Chelsea fans into fervent admiration. The 40 million City reject narrative evaporated, replaced by chants of "Cole Palmer, he's one of our own." The latter part of the season saw Chelsea embark on a strong run, securing a European qualification spot that had seemed unlikely for much of the campaign. Palmer's extraordinary output during March and April was central to this resurgence. His 11 goals in 6 games during this period included the memorable hat-trick against Manchester United, turning defeat into victory with 2 goals in stoppage time and an incredible 4-goal haul against Everton. These performances weren't just impressive for their quantity, but for their timing and impact, often coming in high-stakes matches that directly influenced Chelsea's league position. He was the catalyst, the game-changer, the player Chelsea desperately needed to push them over the line in tight contests. The sheer volume of individual accolades he garnered further underscored his monumental season. Being named Chelsea Player of the Year by both fans and his teammates, alongside the Premier League's Young Player of the Season and Fans Player Awards, painted a comprehensive picture of his universal recognition. These awards weren't just for a promising debut, they were for a season that elevated him into the elite conversation of the league's top talents. He had not only silenced his doubters, but had established himself as one of the most exciting young footballers in Europe, fulfilling the promise that had been glimpsed in flashes at Manchester City. Mauricio Pochettino's unwavering faith in Parma was profoundly vindicated. The Argentine manager had seen beyond the initial fan perception, recognizing a player with rare qualities, technical ability, tactical intelligence, and an insatiable desire to win. Pochettino had provided the platform and the encouragement, and Parma had repaid that trust tenfold. Their relationship became a cornerstone of Chelsea's attempts to navigate a difficult transitional season, with Parma often being the most consistent performer in a team striving for identity. His immediate integration and rapid ascent to key player status spoke volumes about both his adaptability and the manager's astute judgment. Looking ahead, Cole Palmer stands as the undisputed poster boy for a new era at Chelsea. He is the standard bearer, the player around whom future success can realistically be built. His debut season wasn't just a personal triumph, it offered a glimmer of hope and a tangible blueprint for the club's direction. With a secure place in the England squad for Euro 2024 now a reality, his trajectory continues skyward. The journey from a fringe player seeking opportunity to an indispensable superstar in less than a year is a narrative rarely seen in modern football. His first season at Chelsea will undoubtedly be remembered as one of the most impactful and individually brilliant debut campaigns in Premier League history, a testament to courage, talent, and an unwavering belief in his own ability. He arrived as a question mark, but by the end of the season, he was the exclamation point. Cole Palmer's exceptional season, where his audacious skill and clinical finishing often painted the brightest strokes on Chelsea's canvas, undeniably earned him a place in Gareth Southgate's England squad for the UEFA European Championship of 2024. We saw a player who had matured exponentially, yet despite becoming the second highest scorer in the Premier League that season, the England manager did not initially envision Palmer as a regular starter for the national team. Nevertheless, a pattern emerged. Every time Palmer was introduced into matches, even for brief cameos, he consistently made an indelible impact. In the European Championship group stages, deployed from the bench, Palmer became a creative spark, carving out crucial scoring opportunities that visibly aided England's progression through the initial phase of the tournament. As the competition advanced into the knockout rounds, he continued to deliver solid, albeit limited, performances in the minutes he was afforded, always pushing the tempo and demonstrating his unique vision. The Three Lions navigated their path all the way to the final, setting up a tantalizing clash against Spain. When the lineups were announced for the showpiece event, Palmer's name was not among the starting 11, a decision that surely frustrated many England supporters eager for his flair. However, the call came in the 75th minute, a moment of high tension as England sought a breakthrough, and he stepped onto the grandest stage of European international football. Miraculously, just 3 minutes after his introduction, Palmer found the net, scoring the vital equalizing goal that sent a wave of euphoria through the English faithful. This goal was more than just a statistic. It represented a significant coming-of-age achievement for Palmer on the international stage, validating his explosive capabilities under immense pressure. His performance in that final, even in a short burst, further cemented his reputation and validated his talent against the very best competition the continent had to offer. Despite Palmer's heroics, England ultimately conceded the second goal, agonizingly losing the final, leaving a familiar ache in the hearts of a nation. Even with the sting of the team's defeat in the final, Palmer's standout performances throughout the entire preceding season, culminating in his dramatic impact at the Euros, continued to garner widespread recognition. His incredible individual season was not overlooked by the footballing world, earning him nominations for prestigious accolades, including the revered Ballon d'Or and the Young Player of the Year award. Demonstrating Chelsea's commitment to their burgeoning star, Palmer signed a new 2-year contract extension with the club at the beginning of the 2024-2025 season, a deal that secured his future at Stamford Bridge until 2033. He commenced the new club campaign with a spectacular declaration of intent, scoring a truly notable goal, a brilliant lob that defied physics in a resounding 6-2 victory over Wolverhampton Wanderers. This audacious lob goal was not merely celebrated by Chelsea fans, it was voted both Chelsea's Goal of the Month and the Premier League's Goal of the Month for August, a testament to its sheer quality. Then, in a truly historic moment in September, Palmer etched his name into the Premier League record books by becoming the first player in the league's history to score 4 goals in the first half of a single match, a feat of individual brilliance rarely witnessed. This extraordinary achievement immediately placed him among an elite group of Chelsea players to have ever scored 4 goals in a solitary match, highlighting his prolificacy. Among his sensational goals in that game was a spectacular free kick, a curving, dipping masterpiece that was also deservedly voted Chelsea's Goal of the Month. His astounding performance did not go unnoticed by the wider league, as he deservedly secured his second Premier League Player of the Month award for his incredible September. This remarkable second Player of the Month award was achieved after a mere 50 appearances for the club, showcasing an unprecedented rise to prominence. Cole Palmer's ascent in professional football continues its meteoric trajectory without any interruption. He is now universally recognized as one of the Premier League's most promising and exciting talents, a player who seems to create magic with every touch. Palmer has unequivocally established himself as a vital, indispensable player for both his club Chelsea, where he is the undoubted focal point, and for the England national team, where his presence offers a different dimension. His future career prospects are considered not just promising, but exceptionally bright, with many believing he has the potential to become one of the game's true greats. In light of Palmer's extraordinary and sustained success, Pep Guardiola's decision to allow him to depart Manchester City is now, with the benefit of hindsight, viewed as a potential oversight, a missed opportunity for a club that prides itself on nurturing talent as the young maestro continues to shine ever brighter. The sheer weight of his domestic achievements could not be ignored, and Palmer's exceptional form throughout the season culminated in his richly deserved selection for the England squad for the 2024 UEFA European Championship, named by manager Gareth Southgate. Despite arriving at the tournament as the Premier League's second highest scorer, a statistic that spoke volumes about his goal-scoring prowess and overall impact, Southgate did not initially view Palmer as a regular starter. The England manager, known for his cautious approach and loyalty to established players, seemed to favour other options in the wide attacking roles or behind the main striker. However, Cole Palmer, with the quiet confidence that had become his trademark, was not one to be easily overlooked. True to form, Palmer consistently made an undeniable impact whenever he was introduced into matches. His ability to change the tempo of a game, to find pockets of space, and to deliver decisive passes or shots became a crucial asset for England, particularly in moments when the team struggled to break down opposition defences. In the often tense and cagey group stages of the European Championship, he frequently came off the bench and, with his characteristic blend of vision and execution, created crucial scoring opportunities that directly aided England's progression to the knockout rounds. Whether it was a defence-splitting pass, a jinking run to draw defenders, or a well-placed shot, Palmer injected a much-needed spark into England's attacking play, proving his worth even in limited minutes. As the tournament advanced through the demanding knockout stages, Palmer continued to deliver solid, reliable performances, showcasing his maturity and big-game temperament. His limited playing time in these high-stakes encounters only seemed to amplify the clamour for him to be given a more prominent role, as fans and pundits alike recognized his unique ability to unlock stubborn defences. England, driven by a blend of experience and burgeoning talent, navigated their way through the challenges, displaying resilience and moments of brilliance, ultimately reaching the pinnacle of the tournament, the final against a formidable Spain. The anticipation surrounding the final was palpable, but to the surprise and consternation of many, Palmer was once again not included in the starting lineup. Southgate opted for a more conservative approach, perhaps prioritizing defensive solidity or established partnerships. The game itself was a tense affair, a tactical battle where both teams probed for weaknesses. As the clock ticked past the 70th minute, with England trailing by a single goal and time running out, Southgate finally turned to his young maestro. Palmer was substituted into the final, a moment that would etch itself into the annals of English football history. The impact was instantaneous and electrifying. Just 3 minutes after his entry into the game, Cole Palmer seized his moment. In a blur of movement and pinpoint precision, he latched onto a pass, displayed incredible composure amidst the chaos of a final, and unleashed a shot that found the back of the net. It was the equalizing goal, a moment of pure, unadulterated joy and relief for England, and a staggering achievement for Palmer on the international stage. The roar from the English faithful was deafening, a testament to the magnitude of his strike. This goal not only revitalized England's hopes, but also further validated Palmer's capabilities against top-tier competition, proving beyond doubt that he belonged at the highest level. It was the kind of goal that defined careers, a testament to his clutch gene and unerring ability to perform under immense pressure. Despite Palmer's heroic efforts, England ultimately conceded a second goal in the dying minutes of the game, cruelly losing the final to Spain. The defeat was a bitter pill to swallow for the team and the nation, but amidst the disappointment, Palmer's standout performances, particularly his decisive contribution in the final, shone brightly. His individual brilliance throughout the tournament, especially his pivotal goal, ensured that even in defeat, his reputation soared. The summer of 2024, despite ending without a trophy, cemented Cole Palmer's status as a genuine star on the international stage. The recognition for his extraordinary season did not end there. Following his sensational Premier League campaign and impactful performances at the Euros, Palmer received nominations for a host of prestigious individual awards, underscoring his rapid ascent to the elite tier of world football. Chief among these were the highly coveted Ballon d'Or, a testament to his overall influence and quality, and the Young Player of the Year award, which acknowledged his remarkable emergence as a leading talent. These nominations were not just nods to his potential, but direct acknowledgements of his tangible output and game-changing abilities in his first full season as a consistent starter. Building on this momentum, the start of the 2024-2025 season brought further good news for Chelsea fans and a definitive statement of intent from the club. Palmer signed a significant 2-year contract extension, committing him to Chelsea until an impressive 2033. This long-term deal highlighted the club's faith in him as a foundational player for their future, securing his services for nearly a decade and fending off any potential suitors. It was a clear indication that Chelsea viewed him not just as a star of the present, but as the cornerstone of their ambitious plans. The new season kicked off with Palmer wasting no time in demonstrating why he was considered Chelsea's crown jewel. He commenced the 2024-2025 campaign with a truly memorable goal in a dominant 6-2 victory over Wolverhampton Wanderers. The goal was a brilliant lob, executed with audacious skill and precision from outside the box, leaving the goalkeeper stranded and spectators in awe. Such was its quality that this exquisite lob was deservingly voted both Chelsea's Goal of the Month and the Premier League's Goal of the Month for August, a perfect start to what promised to be another spectacular season. However, August's brilliance was merely a prelude to September's historic achievements. In a performance that sent shockwaves through the Premier League and solidified his status as an undisputed goal-scoring phenomenon, Palmer made history by becoming the first Premier League player to score 4 goals in the first half of a single match. It was an astonishing display of attacking prowess, clinical finishing, and relentless pressure, showcasing every facet of his diverse goal-scoring repertoire. This incredible feat placed him among an elite group of Chelsea players to have ever scored 4 goals in a match, etching his name alongside club legends. The quartet of goals included a spectacular free kick, curled with precision and power beyond the reach of the goalkeeper, which was also voted Chelsea's Goal of the Month, further testament to the beauty and impact of his strikes. Following this monumental performance, Palmer secured his second Premier League Player of the Month award, an extraordinary achievement that underscored his consistent brilliance. To have earned this prestigious accolade twice after making only 50 appearances for the club was an unprecedented testament to his immediate and sustained impact, marking him out as a truly generational talent. Cole Palmer's ascent in professional football continues without interruption, a relentless trajectory towards the pinnacle of the sport. He is unequivocally recognized as one of the Premier League's most promising talents, a player who combines natural flair with an unwavering work ethic and a deadly eye for goal. From his humble beginnings to his current status, Palmer has established himself as a vital player for both his club, Chelsea, and the England national team. His presence transforms matches, his creativity unlocks defenses, and his goal-scoring ability provides the decisive edge. As he continues to mature and refine his game, his future career prospects are considered not just highly promising, but genuinely limitless. The journey of Cole Palmer, the boy from Wythenshawe, is a compelling narrative of talent, perseverance, and triumph, and the football world watches with bated breath to see just how high this extraordinary talent will soar.